Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is I, your beloved Star Wars dad, and I just got done doing some previews, and two of them had some very disturbing things going on that I want to talk about today. This is a public service announcement for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, primarily for those who are not experienced in the game and playing for maybe a year and a half. Maybe you're just starting to figure things out here recently. Maybe you're just starting to see things happen. Maybe you saw this announcement that the new relic star requirements, you can get relic characters at 4 stars, relic 3 at 5 stars, relic 4 at 6 stars, and you saw that you can now add gear. You can go up to gear 12 at 4 stars on any character, okay? Maybe you just saw that you can do that. This is why I have been mid about this update, and that's, I've publicly said many times now, and we're gonna keep talking about this for the next few days. I think this update overall is a very good update for the game. I think this right here in front, I think this is good for the game. I think this is better for end game players and or players that have a really good understanding of how the game works and how their gear is and what is going on in the game. I looked at 2 rosters today that I think they just wasted a bunch of resources in this game because of that update. Here's the first one. Now this one is a 7.3 million galactic power. You got Jabba, Kylo, Rey, you got Gas up there. We got a lot of good stuff going with the roster. We could work on our Revans. We could work on our, I think Traya. Yeah, Traya team is a little underdeveloped. We could work on that too. And I got down to the bottom and I saw these. It's still upsetting me. This is, I'm here for you guys. And I know there are people, I know, and I am still absolutely willing to be wrong about this, but I don't think I am. I know there are people at the end game like Sanjita who does not pay for he doesn't buy the characters when they come out. He spends no money. So for him at the end game, a 3-star character or a 4-star character to relic is going to make a difference in his performance in the game because he's got a bunch of gear lying around that he doesn't know how to spend on. And now he can spend that gear on those characters before they're 7 stars. That's great. I'm worried about a lot more of this stuff happening and you guys getting yourself backed into a corner where you have to now farm these teams because you invested 300 Kyrotechs into all 3 of these: Scorch, Disguise, Clone Trooper, and Cal Kestis. And you've even invested probably, is it 200 or 300 Kyrotechs into Apo? Apo? Apo and CX2 are the only characters here that can be used in the raid right now. Scorch and Disguise Clone Trooper have to be at 5 stars. If we take that to like a mid 5-star upgrade, you're looking at 65 stars or 65 shards to 5 stars. It takes 30 to get to 4 stars, so maybe 15 more to get to 4 stars. You're looking at 80 shards of these characters to get them to 7 stars. Or to get them to 5 stars before they can be used in the raid. 80 shards of these characters at 1.5 to 2 shards a day, you're looking at about a month and a half of farming. Maybe more, maybe less. About a month and a half of farming on Scorch and Disguised Clone Trooper before they are able to be used in the raid. These will, I think you can use these in Nightfall, so that's one benefit. Guys, what's with my screen there? There we go. I think this player got over their skis, and I don't think they realized that they couldn't use these guys in the raid until they were 5 stars. And they spent 300, 600 extra Kyrotech on these characters. Not to mention, That's 300 Kyrotech right there that were spent on Cal Kestis, and a bunch of Carbantes, a bunch of stun guns, a bunch of cuffs, a bunch of gear that could have been used to upgrade a lot of other characters that are useful. Cal Kestis has no home on this roster. Maybe you throw him into a Galactic Legend raid team, but he has no Zetas, and the Zetas are probably going to have to go to those clone troopers first. I just want you to be, this is why I've been saying I feel like this is a cosmetic upgrade and only really there for end gamers who are in Sanjita's situation. Everybody, if you're still learning the game, just please listen to me. If you're still learning the game and still working to understand how all, and honestly, a game like this, it can take 6 months to a year, even watching videos and everything, until you understand all of it, all the ins and outs, all the gear and everything, please don't do this. I will say this, perhaps this player has a plan and they're perfectly happy doing this and they understood the ramifications of it. I just feel like, look, especially looking at that Cal Kestis, I don't think so. And I'm worried that I'm gonna start to see more of you guys spending this gear on these characters that can't be used in any real game mode. Maybe Nightfall, like I said, that's about it. And now that gear cannot be used to do things that are needed on the account, like the Poncho Bros. That would be a great upgrade. That's a return on investment that you will pay off for a long time. Now, I will say this also. This player does not have a lot of stuff for Order 66, but they still don't have Scorch and Disguise Clone Trooper for Order 66. You gotta have them 5 stars. They're probably getting 600 points in the raid. You get Emphas Nest out there. You get Grand Moff Tarkin out there with maybe some support around it. 600 points in the raid. Let's say that Scorch and Disguised Clone Trooper were 5 stars right now. Now you're getting 900 points in the raid. That's not worth it. That's not worth 600 Kyrotech. And now you got to farm. See, now you're pinned in. You have to farm this team now. There's another roster too. Let's look at the other one. Now this roster is even earlier along. That last one was at 7 million. This one's at 4.8 million, almost, close to 5 million. And we got same situation. Keller and Beck and CX2, 100% these guys were farmed for the raid. 100%, and neither can be used in the raid. This roster was already getting 600 points too, and when those clones get up to 5 stars, you'll get 900 points. Scorch and Disguised Clone Trooper are still at 3 stars, so you're looking at, again, a month and a half to 2 months of farming before they're even usable? Guys, I just because you can't, this is what I was concerned about. That this is, I can't say that I saw this directly, but I kind of thought about it as a possible consequence, and I thought people might be doing this, but I did 3 reviews today. I did 3 free roster reviews today. I spun the name on the wheel. I got 3 names. I did them. 2 of the 3 did this. And have impacted their roster negatively for months to come. That's 600 and 900 Kyrotech that can't be recovered. And a lot of other gear too. I just want the public service announcement, guys, just be careful. Don't take, you have to have characters at 5 stars to use in the raid. Characters at 5 stars that are at gear 12 or even like low relics, which they're gonna be, might only get you another 300 points in the raid. You can't take them to high relic levels until they're 7 stars. You're just not going to benefit yourself a lot by doing that in the raid. Or other game modes either. This is a mechanic for players later in the game who have a lot of gear on their hands. It's mimicking the way Marvel Strike Force does things with their game, but it's a different setup over there. Over there, the gear is much more plentiful at the gear levels, and there's no like relic set. It just goes gear 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And so you get the gear up to like gear 15 to 16, maybe 17 is really plentiful in the game. Plentiful. This gear is not plentiful. This gear is not plentiful. And if you're looking at characters like the new characters that all need Kyrotex, it's even less plentiful in the game. Drop a plentiful in comments if you got to this point. I'd love to hear from you guys. I am still waiting to be proven wrong on my thoughts on this update. This reinforces how I feel about it. I think the update is good for the game. I don't think it's a perfect update. And now new and early game players, even mid-game players that don't have a full understanding of what their roster is going to do when they upgrade these characters and spend the gear on these characters, are going to be punished because they did that. And maybe these players have an exact understanding of what was happening. I just don't get the feeling that that's true from what I'm looking at. That's all I have to say. Guys, hoarding gear has always been a valuable thing in this game. We have my Discord. We got Discords for every other content creator out there. We have Discords galore. You have your guild Discord. Ask people, talk around. Hey, should I take my 4-star Keller and Beck to gear 12? The answer is going to be no. Wait until he's 5-star. Just sit on the gear for a little while. I'm just worried about you guys. I don't want to see a bunch more of this happening where people are truly just dropping gear on characters that can't be used anywhere. And if you have a plan for it, just wait till they're 5 stars if it's for the raid. And even then, just be aware when they get to 5 stars, you get them to gear 12 or even relic 1, 2, 3 or whatever, it's probably going to get you another 300, maybe another 600 points in the raid. It's going to be very incremental, small improvements for tremendous amounts of you got Zetas coming on the way. You've got more gear coming for more characters. You got to farm these guys up. You may even go out there and spend money or crystals to get more shards for these characters. Just be careful about where you're dropping your gear. And if you are anywhere but the late game, I don't feel like you should be taking any characters that aren't 7 stars to relic levels or gear 12. That's all I have to say. I had to say it. I didn't really see this impact. I mean, 2 out of 3 roster reviews today. Maybe I hit the hellish jackpot or something. I don't know. Just be aware, please. Public service announcement. That's what I've got for today. I do hope everybody has a great day, and I'm rooting for all of you. And always remember, Nooch too good.